Oh, we'll start streaming a little bit. Just if you guys are coming, come. If not, well, I'll start in a little bit. Testing, testing. If anyone's gonna join, you guys go ahead and join. I'm eating real quick. Good, I can hear myself. When I started doing the Bob's Burgers build, guess granted I should have had like an Adopt Me skin when I did the Adopt Me build, but it's not a lot. I don't know. They don't have fat cat skin. I'll do face cam in a minute. I'm like eating. I didn't time this out too well for me. I did finish the roller coaster last time. So let's go on a ride. Whee! Well, I finished eating. I kind of know what I want to work on today. Yay, beautiful Harley joined. Hey Kratos, Pokemon Gamer, and Renee. What's up, guys? Oh man, they really skimped on my taco, man. I hate when I spend like extra money on cheese and they hook the cheese up in the taco. Which if I knew they were gonna do that, I wouldn't have bought extra cheese. But if you don't buy extra cheese, you'll get a taco and they won't hook it up. They'll just have barely any cheese on it at all. It's like you can't win. Surprised Harley's on still. Maybe it's just because it's a bit, you know, late. It's cute though. Oh, yes, I see you, little one. Beautiful girl. Oh. My dog also wants his dinner. I really skimped on these burritos, bro. It's like pisses me off, man. I specifically went to that one because the other ones make them so bad. I wish I could find a new place to get burritos at. Where did your builds go? And all the work I did. Did I get in a copy? Because, like, we did a lot of work. I extended this bridge all the way out to that thing. I extended it way over there. She did some builds here. Minecraft has been a complete mess of a game recently. It's been driving me crazy because I can't even go to the settings without it crashing. Let me go to the copy. Is it seriously like she built a few things and I extended some stuff, like now it's not here? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, it's better. I love how the copy works, but the other one doesn't. Glad I have a copy then. Yeah, she built Louise. I extended this. She built Hugo. Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe I deleted the main one instead of the copy one. Man, I hate copying stuff. But I think it's cute. She had Hugo here. Made his hair glow. And Louise. I made this little tavern thing. And I wanted to come over here and start making this. There's this weird, like, octopus thing. And, I want to try to make that today. It's my goal, make the octopus thing. It's like purple octopus ride or something. She's dressed as Louise. She's cute. I miss her. I'm glad I'm seeing her in a few days. Give me some positivity. Hi. Bald guy eating peas is back. Mwah. Love you. Cute girl. See at the top it says at least one of your resources or behavior packs failed to load. And like I can't even get to the menu anymore about this game crashing. You add my name, alias pretend, and then you can join through your Xbox, which you can see it right there without my head being in the way. Alias pretend, add me there, and you can join. I'll leave it up there for a second. It's not like I want to be bald and ugly. It's not a choice. To either be bald or have thin hair, and honestly, I think thin hair looks worse. I don't like it as much as anyone else don't like it. Heard that more than about 50% of men, younger men, I'm not really a younger man, are single and lonely. And most women are taken. Statistics that men kill themselves 4 out of 4 times as much as girls do. It's crazy society we live in. But yet, most of us want to be in a relationship, but every girl is taken. It's true. I know from experience. Even the last girl I was with, I had to kind of wait until she dumped her boyfriend to even have a shot with her. And the moment we broke up, Shows with another guy, then another guy, then another guy, then another guy, and then she got pregnant by another guy, and then I guess they're still together. Terrible world we live in. Terrible times we live in. I'm almost done. I hate the fact that there was enough cheese on my plate without me having to order a cheese. Oh well. Guess I'll be eating a whole bunch of cheese for lunch tomorrow. Or for snacks. Well, there's not going to be much circle of life if all these men are single. Because we're going to have a population crisis. To where there's not going to be enough people having babies to sustain the world. And that really is a thing. She left quick. I don't think anyone else is going to come on today. I don't really plan on going past 11 anyway. I want to do some more grinding on Adopt Me. I was just going to play Adopt Me, but I did want to build on here a little bit. But they definitely say that population control is definitely going to be a thing soon, to where people aren't just having enough babies anymore. Because, like, first off, it's real hard to meet women. That's one of the hardest things ever, because I don't think anyone likes going to a club. Who wants to go to a stinky club? It's basically like going into like a you know, like animals go to like a circle pit to get water. It's like going to one of those circle pits of water, but they play terrible music and the water's expensive. And then everyone there is taking on the same girl. And even if you picked up a girl there, who would want to date a girl that goes to a club? I don't want to go to a club. Then you just have a girl who wants to go to a club all the time. She's like, let's go to the club, baby. I'm like, I don't want to go to the club. And she would just go alone and cheat on you. So it'd be like no point in going to a club. Most men have to work a dead end job like DoorDash. Because no other job pays as much as DoorDash does. I work DoorDash today. It's a slow Tuesday, right? Well, I made $110 today in 4 hours. There is no other job available, even jobs with college IDs, graduation, or, that require schooling, can make that much. Granted, you tear up your car, it costs gas, but, so what that means is, everybody works this crappy job that's a guy. And they're all lonely, they're all single, and they want to be a girl, but the only girls they can meet are the young girls working at the places they deliver to. These girls had boyfriends way before they started working there. And so when you ask them out, they're like, no, sorry, I have a boyfriend. And not only that, you're probably the 5th dasher that day that asked her out. We're all bald and ugly with beards. And of course, she don't want you. So you go back home, be depressed, go live stream for 5 people, and that's it. I actually feel lucky that I have 2 kids, because I very easily could have not had any kids. Very easily. Because the time I had with their moms was very short, very small, and it's like I never met them at all. So yeah, man, society sucks, man. It makes me sick. Man, I need to like double that, man. By the time I freaking cut the burrito open, took all the crappy vegetable crap they put in my burrito out, and see how much they skimped on the chicken, I basically had 1 burrito instead of 2. I paid almost $20 for that shit. So another thing I keep talking about is the fact there is nowhere to eat anymore. It's no wonder I'm always starving, because everything costs like $20 each, and you get it, and they don't even serve you a good portion to fill you up. So basically, you have to go to fast food because there's nothing else. So you end up just eating fast food all the time, and because it's the cheapest. I mean, I can't stress how I could have spent $6 on fast food instead of $20 on that. I was like, I'm gonna treat myself, but they didn't even. It wasn't worth it. They completely skimped me out on the damn chicken, and it was full of crappy vegetables, which is why I go to that one. I go to that Lenops because the one by my house is terrible. It's worse than that one, but heck, I might have had a better chance going to one by my house. So I'm still hungry over here. Just got some chips and cheese left. Which, yeah, let's eat some chips and cheese. That won't make my stomach bloated. It will. I swear the only options I'm gonna start getting is I have to start just learning how to cook at the house. Like, I like their cheese there, but if I can figure out how to make chicken properly and make it shredded, I can make a better burrito than they could. If anything, I could just order cheese from that place, and they like their cheese so much, and the dip, and that'll only be like $6. So, you probably haven't added me yet. How do you do it? Xbox? Oh, oh. I just turned my shit off. I better stop hitting buttons before it crashes everything. Did it kick her out when I did that? I don't know how to bring up the Xbox menu from here. Let's see, I think it's this button over here. I can use my controller. It's not plugged in. I don't know how to bring up the Xbox menu. I can't tell if I kicked her out or what. I cannot stand my dog. I've been wanting to get rid of him for over a month. He's been on Craigslist for over a week. I've had 10 people contact me, and every single time they'll ask me a billion questions. Even one met them, and they will not reply back to me. It's becoming to the point where I am almost just going to take him to the damn pound and just take the loss. So every single day I wake up and I have given up on this dog, 100%. And he needs a better home, period. I'm super annoyed that everybody freaking keeps contacting me or just like jerks. Alright, Xbox. I'm also annoyed by the fact that my computer has gotten an update recently, and it like ruined practically everything that I liked about Windows. Like, I'm right here looking on the settings, and I don't even see the friends list. It's supposed to be on the right. Everything else is showing up, but the friend list on the right is not on the right. Performance, resource, Xbox Social, maybe? There it is. Alright, Xbox Social. Okay. Alright, I've added you, WYATT Gamer. Is that you? I've discussed getting rid of that dog many times, Pokemon Gamer. And almost every live stream I've discussed getting rid of him. I am not responsible enough to have a dog. I do not live in a place big enough for a dog. I do not have the energy to take care of a dog, and nor do I have the love to take care of a dog. As I mentioned before, there is not a single thing I can tell you about him that I like. I can name 1,000 things I don't like, and we're not getting into that. But I do not like dogs. I gave him a year. I've had him for over a year now, and it is not working out. He is still a hyper super puppy, and I mean that in a good way, because someone else can purchase him and still have a great dog, and they have a great time. And I'm selling him for a quarter of what I paid for him. And everyone just keeps bailing on me. Like I said, I've had him on Craigslist for a week now. One person met him, and he kind of ruined it himself, because he has no training with people. I have no friends, so he doesn't meet anybody. And so when he met the person, he just did backflips, and he jumped on them, and he kind of gnawed on them a little bit and nipped a little bit, and he was drooling because we're at this hot ass park, and so he got them all gross and wet and just kept running circles and all this stuff. So he's like sabotaging me to get rid of him because he's not trained around people. And so I had to like edit my post and being like, you guys have to understand, this dog will freak out when he sees you, but he is normally calm. And it's like, I don't like wasting time. I don't want to go to a park and wait for some random stranger to show up and then be like, let me have the night to think on it, and they never get back to me because they're obviously lying and they didn't want the dog that's too hyper and needs training. Just annoying, bro. If I can't get rid of him in a few weeks, I'm gonna just take him to the pound and get rid of him for free. I want the money. I need the money, but at this point, I need him gone more than anything. Like, I've given up on him a month ago. I don't want to buy him any more flea medicine. I don't care. I just want him gone. I'm gonna go back to my life of not having a dog. It was so much better. Like, God, the whole room always stinks. There's fur everywhere. He always sheds. It's disgusting. I hate taking him out to go potty. I hate taking him to go for a walk. I take him on a walk like once a week. He's supposed to go twice a day. And I don't want to put much effort into it. I don't want to go join some Facebook group. I don't even have a Facebook. I don't want to find some rescue thing and fill out a whole bunch of crap and put them up for some listing, blah, blah, blah. No, I mean, what I did on Craigslist was enough. The fact that I spent 30 minutes having to meet some random stranger in a park that I didn't want to go to, that was enough work as it is. That's more work than I want to put into this. But I learned a valuable lesson, man. Don't ever get a dog because you're lonely. That's not going to work. The dog's going to need you more than you'll need it. I don't even know what I was thinking, man. I wish I could go back in time, like smack myself in the face. You know, like when my parents went to have me, just smack them both and say, "No, you are both terrible people. You're irresponsible people. You have no love to put a brand kid in this world." Save me some time. Oh, I did not successfully eat as much as I wanted to for as much money as I spent. I could have ate anywhere else and had a better meal. I haven't ate there in like a month too. It'll probably be the last time I ate there in a long time, just because how poor that service was and how they skimped on my chicken. Jerks. I'm also depressed again. That's always fun. You remember in the start of the year how I was like, "Yeah, I'm getting out of my depression. Everything's cool. I'm gonna start posting. We're gonna blow up." Funny how that worked out, right? So I gained like 500 subscribers that month. I gained about half that this month for some reason. I had posted about the same amount of stuff. We even have Harry Potter, Sons of the Forest. I'm still kind of covering Harry Potter a little bit. I'm trying to make some more Sons of the Forest videos. But the greatest thing about those two games is they're so popular that everything I'm going to make for them has already been done and said by a better YouTuber who gets paid to do it. Because, I mean, my God, if I actually got paid to do this, I would have had those videos up day one. I would have put the time into it. I wouldn't have had to go to work. I would have been able to put all the time in the world into it. But I have to go to work, and I have to play the game on my own and do all this stuff. So everything I'm going to say has been posted already. It's like I said, once I get a little bit more out of this depression, I'm just going to use my channel as an exploit. I'm just going to look into how to exploit YouTube. I'm going to rip off other people's videos, and I'm not going to be putting out what I've been putting out. There's no point. Once March gets over and I put all these shorts I have out already, I'm just going to exploit videos, rip shit off, and just do everything YouTube, you know, what everybody else does. Because, I mean, if you follow people like Andrew Tater and you follow, like, podcasts, there's a billion channels that literally just rip off the footage from podcasts and post it on their channel, and they have more subs than I do. Hell, some of them have over 100K subs. And that's all people do is rip off other people's footage. Hell, I just had a comment the other day that was literally called a duck's onion, or like a duck's OPIN. And it seriously used a picture of me and my kid, and it was just like to mock me. So everything's just a copy and paste. I mean, you can literally go to TikTok and just download pretty girls' videos, post them as your own, just call it like, "Oh, I'm a photographer, I take pictures of girls," and you'll instantly get 1,000 subscribers. I've been posting TikToks for 3 months. I barely have over 300. And since I'm not making any money, who cares about monetization? Monetization don't matter. If all I want is just a bit of fame and to get bigger, I'm not going to make any money. So just rip everything off. That's what YouTube is. This whole world is just exploiting people. That's all it is. You'll never make it being true. You'll never make it just having a heart and wanting to be a part of something. You'll never make it. If you're not ripping someone off, you will fail. It's that simple. And I had to learn that the hard way. I mean, even at my job, man, one of my last orders I was supposed to go take wasn't there, and the dude was like, "Oh, someone else took that." You know what that means? If you go pick up an order and someone else took that, that means they stole it. And of course, I'm at a Chipotle, which is, of course, they just leave the stuff sitting there. So, of course, it's just been sitting there and someone stole it. Because that's what they do. They steal shit. It's on the video. You think I just randomly know that code is security breach? Like it's like a GTA code or something that I use all the time? I haven't played security breach in over a year. But there's 2 videos. Go to my channel, go to videos, click on shorts, click on most viewed. It's like the 4th or 5th one. And that's another thing. If you have a video that does good, take that video and repost it every single day. Infinitely. Just repost it every single day. Like that video for the Mazer codes he's talking about. Just take it and repost it and name it a little bit different over and over. That's what I'm talking about. We got to start just abusing YouTube. Like, there's no point. Who cares? The channel's dead, so... I don't like the world either. I literally cannot wait to leave this world. Harley has to go to bed. Of course she does. Of course she does. If it wasn't for my kids, I already left. There's nothing here for me in this world besides my girls. But I'm not leaving them with that scar. I'll sit here and suffer until I get cancer and die before I kill myself, because I will not let my kids be full of scars and mental problems because their father killed himself. I'm not doing it. I will sit here and suffer in misery alone until I die of cancer like the rest of us will. And that's only 20 years from now. I fully plan on dying in my 60s. Every guy dies in their 60s. Look it up statistically. Every guy dies around in their 60s. So it's only 20 more years. And I'll go by in no time. Before I know it, Harley will be 10. Before I know it, Luna will be Harley's age and Harley will be a teenager. Before I know it, they'll be graduating and I'll be an old ass man. Probably still sitting on here talking to children about stupid video games no one wants to watch. That's what life is. Especially for a man. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, 50% of men are completely alone. No friends, no girlfriend, dead-end jobs, completely miserable. That's what life is. Life is misery. If you're a girl, you get everything handed to you. If you're a guy, you know, you're in misery. I'm the greatest example of that. It might also help if you have better parents too. Oh, there you go, dog. Eat some damn food and leave me alone, please. Ah. My kids are the only thing I will not fail in life. Although, if you ask me, I've already failed them, because not being with them is failing them. Not being with their mothers, which is partially their faults. Well, one of them, it's 100% their fault. The other one, it's half-half. But, you know, life goes on. But I consider that being a failed. If I can't be with them every single day, I failed them. If I can't raise them like I want to, I failed them. Alright, the next thing I am making is that. Okay. Okay. I hate this new Windows update. Like, I can tell you a few things I hate about it. One, when you go to rename something, the icon's completely changed. So, the icons are like weird. Does that literally just kick everyone out? Like, I don't understand. Like, I just minimized the game for 2 seconds. Can someone tell me why Minecraft is just the crappiest game I've ever played, but it's been out for over a decade? Like, how come every time I just minimize it, it kicks everyone out? How come when I go to settings, it just crashes the entire game, where I can't even go to mods to remove any mods? How come this game is one of the biggest selling games ever, but nothing is ever fixed on it? You're bothering me about some damn... Why are you even playing Security Breach? Like, seriously, that game's so old at this point. Everything's been seen on it. I mean, the first week everything's been seen on it because it has no footage. You can watch the whole story in 10 minutes because there's literally nothing to it besides a place to explore. Like, I have very little faith the Ruined DLC is going to be good. Because even if it is somewhat good, we're going to be done with it in 2.2.2 seconds. Everyone's going to be done with that in seconds, man. It's so depressing because, like, first off, it's gonna be short because it's DLC. It's gonna have very little content, I'm sure, and it's all gonna be done within the first weekend. We're gonna be completely done with it, and it took over a year for that to even become anything. So the first weekend, it's gonna be all done. I guess iron bars, maybe. Has some kind of black pillar on it. About pink. Maybe I might use pink. I don't know. It's kind of like a purple. This thing reminds me of like some squid or something. I kept thinking today was Wednesday and not Tuesday, although I knew it was Tuesday, but it kind of depressed me a little bit because I'm not really wanting to deal with another Wednesday. I want to see my kids. Go do something. Hell up my face. I mean, my damn dog, it just constantly tortures me. Okay, how am I gonna do this? But you guys are witnessing some of my last live streams, so I hope you guys enjoy them. So every time I even ask, I have nothing but trolls on my page just sit there and just go, we don't want you to ever live stream again. Well, you'll get the wish soon, don't worry. Because I live streamed almost 4 times a week. More than that sometimes for the last 2 months straight. I haven't done nothing. Hadn't changed nothing. Haven't grown any. It's pointless to waste my time doing this. Oh yeah, I'm hopping off at 11. I have other things I want to do. Oh, that's so pretty. Doop. Is it more pink or is it more... it's more pink. Alright. So this build basically... I don't know anymore, man. I'm too depressed to worry about it. Just wake up every day, it's the same thing. I want to be with someone I can't be with. Can't talk to any girls, they're all taken. I don't work a job that meets anybody besides competition. Have a dog I don't want. Can't see my kids. Don't get views. Don't have any friends. Same shit every day. Just being worthless, meaningless. I envy my friends that killed themselves already. I wonder if this is going to be long enough. The arms go outwards, and there's six arms. 6 arms. It's kind of more of a flatter head. I'm hungry. I hate the fact I spent $20 on a meal and they just skimped on it. Like if I was in the restaurant and they did that, I would have literally just walked out and not paid for it. But because it was like a to-go, they could skimp me and get away with it. It's a shame. I should do a chargeback or something. There is no bright side, Ducky. That's why I keep trying to explain to you. You're a girl. You're gonna see nothing but bright sides. I mean, like look up statistics of male suicide. Like, you have good parents. Like, I was raised on completely trashy parents that didn't give a shit to teach me or tell me anything, who allowed me to drop out in friggin' middle school so I was a complete moron that I am today and have no education, no future, that never taught me how to talk to a girl, that never told me they loved me. No one told me about money or nothing. I was raised off 2 shitty parents that should never had kids. And that messed me up. Extremely. To the point where I'm middle-aged and I can't talk to a single person. To where I have no friends whatsoever. Like, I might as well have been raised in Africa to some random person and just lived like, you know, flies on my face. I've been better off. The only thing that was good is my dad's mom was a teacher and she was a really loving person who actually taught me how to say I love you. It was the only person that ever told me she loved me. It was the only person that actually ever cared in my life, and she died over 10 years ago. I know because I took her to every one of her chemotherapy things. I took her to every one of her chemo sessions. I mean, I was one of the last people that saw her when she died. She is a great woman. Well, here's the thing: when you're young, man, you're young and you're like motivated and you're like, you can feel that way, right? But then when you get older and you try and try and try and failed and failed and failed, that's when you realize that you'll never succeed. I mean, how many more times do I have to try this YouTube thing before it works? Do I have to go another 15 years to get another 3,000, 30,000 subscribers? It'll only be 6. That'll barely be halfway of my goal. This is never going to work, doing what I'm doing. I spent an entire month looking up every single video that says how to be a better YouTuber. I've done everything from making better thumbnails to editing videos better. I know what it is. YouTube wants me to pay for views. They want me to pay to promote every video I put out, and that's what it wants me to do. It doesn't want me to just become famous. Go away, dog. You just ate and you're still off my grill. I wish I didn't get this dog so bad. Has 6 legs, right? Yeah, that's 6, but it's not quite. And this isn't how it's gonna look. I'm just trying to get the layout of its head correctly. It's almost there, but it needs to come out a little bit more, like this. You guys want to place a wager on it? I bet you my life that I won't succeed. I know it's worthless, my life, but I bet you my life I won't succeed. But here goes Aiden Ross. He's surviving. The TikTok can't stop promoting this random black guy that just gained like a whole bunch of subscribers on YouTube. Can't stop promoting him at all. If I was black, I would have became a rapper and I would have made it years ago. If I was a white girl, I would have had my tits out on Twitch and made it years ago. But I'm a bald loser mid-age with depression issues. Just like everyone else. I'm everyone else. Alright. My life's all I have. And it's worthless, I tell you. Don't build in my area. There's tons more areas you can build at, friend. Go build somewhere else. It's bad enough Harley built these 2 things. I really didn't want her to, but she's my girl, so she's allowed to. Okay, this head isn't quite there. I want to be more symmetrical than this. 1, 2, 3. I need this 3rd spot. That's what I want to do at 3rd spot. It's not even a 3rd spot on the end here. It doesn't. I don't like this. This is bad. This is a terrible build. I've said and done everything I'm going to say and do. That's just a fact. Everything I've ever done in music has been done and said. Like everything I'm going to do in music has been done already. I've put out albums. I've played for my heroes. Every video I've made has been made. Like you look at my statistics. I looked at them recently, and I looked up overall statistics, and it says like 7 years ago was my biggest peak. It's this huge spike 7 years ago, and I got all my subs, and all the stuff for the remaining years has been nothing. The only little bit of jump has been the last year when I worked really hard on the shorts. That's been the only thing that has ever worked. And I know. I took time off to have my kids. I know. But YouTube has also dramatically changed since then. I even read recently, your peak in YouTube will always be like the first few years. After that, most YouTubers, they stagnate, the views drop, they go absolutely nowhere. It's literally happens to every single YouTuber. Every single YouTuber. Only the 1% is PewDiePie. Only the 1% is Aiden Ross. Do not, I repeat kids, do not try to be a YouTuber. Forget about it. Pick it out of your mind and throw it away. Unless you're a girl who wants to literally start an OnlyFans, do not start a YouTube channel. You will not succeed. You will waste your time. Go do something that other people aren't doing. Go do something unique. And if you really have to YouTube, do not play the same crappy games everyone else is playing. Try to find an itch that other people aren't covering. Like VR, like some pinball machines, some arcade, some old school game no one ever covers. Because you aren't going to make it anywhere in this community. It is so full of people that will literally shoot you for an extra view. That's how the music scene is. Do you know how many people want to make it in the music scene so bad that literally they will shank you behind a building just if you won something over them? If there's a battle of the bands, they'll just shoot you in the back of the building so they can get the spot ahead of you. I mean, that's how bad it is. So many people want to make it. They'll kill to make it. They'll murder people to make it. And I don't care that bad. I'm not going to hurt somebody to make it. It's ridiculous. But that's what life is. Life is so hard and depressing, and people strive so much for fame that they will literally murder you just for the fame. I mean, people shoot up schools just to get their name in the paper, for God's sake. There's a news report today in Florida. Did you guys hear it? Some dude was posting on social media he's going to bring the biggest gun and kill everyone in school. And they caught him and sent him to prison, and he was top of the news, man. Top of the news. Can't get this to build how it needs to build, because like it needs to be circle. Hungry. I feel sick after eating that. Ugh, so much cheese and not actual meat. Go somewhere, dog. Let me know if you build anything and I'll show it off, new guy. You caught me at a terrible time. You'd have liked me better a couple years ago. It's the worst time ever to become one of my fans, I'll tell you. Don't let me be your hero, I assure you. I'm not hero material. Alright. It needs to be probably that big. Because then it can like match the arms correctly. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8 arms. 8 arms, okay. Huh. Probably should go inwards like this. Minecraft music bumping today. I want to get this done before I leave, dang it. I have some grinding to do on Adopt Me. I'm going to get the this bird I'm doing done today. And then I want to do the Oscalot by Thursday. So it only gives me a day. And what sucks is when the damn update comes out, I'm not even able to cover it. Because I am so busy Thursday that I will not have all but an hour to even look at the update. And I literally, in my mind, I want to make videos on every single new pet in my mind. Now, will I? Probably not. But in my mind, I do. It's another thing I wanted to mention. When I do start doing different stuff on this page, I want to start focusing on the ultra rare duck page more and covering just Roblox stuff. Granted, I guess everyone does that too, but like I said, the first 2 years of being YouTube is the only ones that matter, really. So I really want to kind of focus on the other channel and see if I can get to grow. It probably won't, but I want to try a little bit harder than what I'm doing right now. And I said that a while ago, but it's just so difficult. But that's why I'm going to start slowing down on this page and just trying to pick up that page more. Gotta reinvent yourself, man, apparently. That's all life is about. Stuff changes so often that you're never going to make it doing the same thing over and over if you don't reinvent yourself. I don't think I'm gonna make it in general. I'm not gonna make it, but I'm never gonna make anything I do. But if I'm gonna still have fun with it, then I need to focus on a different channel than this one. This one's dead. And the 4 or 5 people that come to this channel can easily follow me there. The sad part is I want to get this higher than it is off the ground, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to. God, I'm so pissy I got that dinner, man. I'm just so upset that it was so crappy and I spent extra money on it, man. Really grinds my gears. That place really let me down today. It's messed up. So I've been trying for 3 days to go to that place. I tried Sunday. Their phone was disconnected. I tried yesterday, Monday, and they were like, we're not taking to-go orders. You have to go online. I'm like, I'm in a car. I'm not going to search on my phone, go online. Like, I have certain requests I need y'all to do that I'm probably not going to be able to find. And so I'm not going to do that, of course. I'm just going to give up and not order it. They finally took my order today, and they skimped me out of my food. It's like, really, brah? Really? You guys are really going to do that to me, like, after me waiting all week to meet you? It sucks when you only like one thing in a certain restaurant, because it's not like I'll try something different. I don't want anything different. I want what I like. And what I like is a special number 8 with chicken, red sauce on the side. The problem is they have all these nasty vegetables in the chicken 9 out of 10 times, so I've got to cut open the chicken, take out all the nasty vegetables and throw them out. But this time, they had such little chicken in there, it was mainly just vegetables and chicken. And so I'm sitting there like, I hate the vegetable part. That's all you basically put in it today, which is why I come to this Lenops and not the other one by my house. The other one by my house gives you dark, gross chicken and full of vegetables. But this one actually gives you white chicken 9 out of 10. But even this time, it was just disgusting again. They have completely failed me as a freaking company. And I've been going there for over a decade. You can't fight it. You know how many times I'm like, this isn't proper. I don't want this vegetables. And they just sit there and stare at me like I'm stupid. Just like, you don't understand that, like, I don't eat this crap you're putting in my food. I asked for chicken and asked you to stick a whole bunch of nasty vegetables in my food. And the waiters don't give a damn. I'm sailing away. Set an open course for the Virgin Sea. 'Cause I've got to be free. I always sing that song like a Cartman voice. Free to face the light that's ahead of me. The birds in the castle, just climb aboard. Pray for tomorrow, what's at the store. And I try best as we can to get beyond. I'm gonna have to like listen to that later on just for fun of it. Saw this base I considered ordering, but then I had a whole bunch of things I had to spend money on that was a lot better than just ordering a base. And it still makes me pissy. The only friend I did have at some point who was gonna do base completely bailed on me, as he always has our entire relationship. So I just ended up not finishing the album and not caring, because when I put it out, no one's gonna care besides 2 people. They'll listen to it twice and they'll never replay it again. Alright, it's only supposed to have 6 arms anyway. So that's 4, I can do 5 and 6, like coming out the side here. And that way, I can get a mate and a girlfriend to like me. No, my thing is, like, I don't think it's impossible to, like, find a girlfriend. Like, I know there's some ratchet-ass girl that's poor as shit living somewhere else, my ex. And then, like, we definitely look for a guy like me that's succeeding at least a little bit. At least I work a lot. I have a few nice things. I have a car. You know, I mean, there is a girl out there that would appreciate a man like that. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm not going to meet her. She'd be the best girlfriend for me ever, but I'm never going to meet her being a DoorDasher, roaming around, never talking to no one. Because she's more than likely just sitting in her room, never leaving her room, and playing video games all the time like I'm doing. How am I ever going to meet her like that? I'm not. Statistically. That didn't look too bad, honestly. One, two, three, four, six. I wish I could get like a front view of this thing. Because I know it has chains around it, which I'm not sure if I'm able to even do. I think I have barely enough room to put chains around it. It's like I mentioned before, man. It's impossible to meet someone when you work a job that I have to work. And it's not like I can do a different job because this is the only job that pays someone like me proper. And when I say proper, it's not even enough, but I mean, there's no way I'm going to get a job and be on my feet for 8 hours a day. My feet are sore just running around what I do so far. Couldn't imagine working a job where I had to stand there all day. The bird in the castle. It's a chime aboard. Pay for it tomorrow. Like every day I wake up and have to fight my own demons. Today, I didn't win. There should be tomorrow though. So I'll tell you tomorrow I gotta get up. Well actually I gotta go at 1 o'clock tomorrow. I gotta go to the DMV tomorrow. I hate the DMV. I gotta go to the DMV and pay them like $200 so they can put this little tiny tag on the back of my car that says it's renewed. Which is just a complete damn ripoff if you ask me. But by law I gotta do it. Much as by law I have to have insurance. Which are these are the things of why I'm poor. Because they force me to do all this crap I don't want. Oh, my belly just wants more food. I starve to death constantly. This isn't correct. Hard to get this matching right. I should go over from there like 2 and then go up. Oh, I'm probably never gonna get that darn place again. Which is sad because I like that place, man. But they really just ruined it for me. By skimping on my food. That's one thing that'll ruin it for me. If I actually pay for inflation and I actually get it and it's not only been inflated, but it's been shrinkflated to where the damn stuff costs like more, but you actually get less. Which is like the worst damn possible thing you can do as a company. Hate shrinkflation. I made a video about it, no one watched. Oh, but then no, I post a big old rant about how white lives matter, and of course no one watches that. It actually almost got removed off TikTok, but I repealed it, and for some reason it actually worked. I was surprised it worked actually. But it won't matter, no one's gonna watch anyway. I think TikTok realizes that. They're like, what's the point of making this loser banned from TikTok? No one's gonna watch this crap anyway. My account's been on a warning for 2 months because of the Andrew Tate thing I posted. So it literally just, it doesn't get any views because it's on account warning. It just sits there on a warning. I thought it was supposed to go away in a couple weeks. It's been 2 months. I went away. And I'm not the only one that suffers from that. Girls get their page deleted 24/7 on TikTok. It happens constantly. That's why every girl that's kind of pretty on TikTok that likes to shake her butt and get naked on TikTok has 1,000 TikTok pages. because she can just post one video and instantly get a whole bunch of views because she's a girl. And then if TikTok just removes her because she was too scandalous or whatever, then I don't think it matters because she can just make another TikTok. I mean, they're just trying to promote their OnlyFans anyway, so it's not like, you know, they're making money off TikTok videos. Imagine having that option, man. Imagine being a guy and just being say, hey, man, if you just like shake your butt for women, you know, you'll become famous and you can make tons of money instead of working a dead-end job. Like, it's why every single girl that's halfway decent looking and has bad parents have an OnlyFans. Like, if you want a Gucci purse and your parents are going to get it for you, that girl's going to get it one way or another. One way or another, that girl's going to get what she wants. And like, you don't even have, there used to be you had to become a stripper, and that was hella looked down upon. People would hate that. Like, you become a stripper, oh my god, that whore. But nowadays, you just have to show a little bit of titty on Instagram. Not Instagram, but Twitch. That's all Twitch is girl streamers now. And so just show a little bit of boob on Instagram and just stream a game, and you'll get simps giving you thousands of dollars each week for free. Who wouldn't do that? Like, who wouldn't see that at this age? If you're like 15, 16, right? You could obviously see that happening. You know, you obviously can tell school isn't going to work until you're at least 20, 25. So why don't you start building up a social media? Start using a stage name. Start building up your name. So then the moment you hit 18, you can start being provocative, and you can just instantly, basically, the moment you turn 18, become famous. It's like, who wouldn't do that? Only girls of good parents that have money would not do that. Any other girl would instantly take that stuff. The girl sitting there at the trailer park wearing a dead-end job at Burger King. It's the same thing with the DoorDash stuff. How many people just are working some dead-end job at Burger King until they finally get a car and they go, okay, screw this place, I quit. I'm going to work DoorDash now. And they'll jump on the DoorDash. Because that's what society is now. Nobody wants to work fast food. That's why you get the worst employees ever at fast food, and it's always gross. That's how it is. That's why, like, I saw this one girl. She used to work at Firehouse Subs, kind of a mini crush on her. I haven't seen her there no more. She has a car, and I bet that's why I don't see her there anymore. Because why would she work at a dead-end Firehouse Sub place that making $8, $9, $10 an hour when she can get on DoorDash and take one delivery within an hour and make the same exact price? Sitting in her own car, making that delivery, it takes 5 minutes. Why would she work that dead-end job anymore? And that's why I'm like, that's why I noticed. I've noticed multiple girls at the sub place do that, and then I noticed that every single time they got black people at the sub place. And even them, you notice they'll eventually get a car, and they'll eventually start working DoorDash, and no one will be at these fast food places anymore. We're at the start of a revolution right now. And the revolution is, people aren't going to work these dead-end jobs anymore. Even if they pay them $15 an hour, nothing is going to beat the convenience of DoorDash, and clearly DoorDash isn't going anywhere. So what's going to happen is they're going to have to start making everything robots. So what they're going to do is, robots are going to cook the food. Robots are going to bring it out to you. What they're going to have is they're going to have about 2 or 3 people that get paid about $25 an hour that are engineers, to make sure that these robots don't break, and make sure they're doing everything properly, and make sure everything's made properly, and that's all they're going to need. Because, you know, humans have errors, and robots are going to make it perfect every single time. And so here in the future, that's what's going to be. Everyone's going to have a Tesla bot. And so when you go to McDonald's now, you won't have to worry about some idiot who doesn't want to be there, who hates his life because he's working a dead-end job like McDonald's. You're going to have a robot making it perfect every single time. When you go to Subway, you're not going to have some loser crackhead that can't get a car. You're going to have a robot making your sandwich perfect every single time. And it probably won't even be able to go in there anymore. Like, you know how you can usually go in there and hey, I want to place this order. It's not going to be like that anymore. Everything is, you're going to have to order it on your phone and walk in and get your order as if you're a DoorDasher already. That's what it's going to be. Because it's going to be no such thing as, oh, we're going to make your phone automatic, or we're going to make your food automatically. That's going to be too much for a robot. It's going to need to be all pre-made and a selective choice of certain things. So you select your thing through the app, you press a button, your robot will make it automatically, and we'll have someone just sitting there waiting there to make sure no one steals it and be like, okay, pick up, let me see your confirm number. Okay, go ahead and go. And you'll get your food and go. That's what fast food's going to turn into. Content and personality means nothing. Here in a few years, even less than that, OnlyFans is about to change too. Because at this point, it's going to be AI girls. Simps are going to be paying men to watch AI girls that look just like real women, except for they won't have any flaws. They'll talk to you, they'll be your girlfriend, they'll do whatever you want, you can download any picture of you want, and it'll all be AI generated. It'll all be fake, and you will not be able to tell the difference here in a few years between a real girl and a fake girl on OnlyFans. Now, I don't subscribe to anyone on OnlyFans. I do not support girls living on easy mode. I think it's a huge problem. The simps are ruining the dating scene, and they're ruining it. I am very jealous of girls that can just sit there and shake their butt and make twice as much money as I do. Like, they'll make as much as I make in a year, in a month. I don't support that kind of stuff. But everyone else does. I'm not in control of what people do. Simps ruin the world, and if I was a girl, I'd take fully advantage of it too. But they're going to have competition here soon. I wish I could do it. I wish like hell I could figure out how to get AI to work where I can make an OnlyFans to my AI, and she can make tons of money just being literally a fake person. But it's about to happen. It's about to happen, you guys. I'm telling you, by 2030, everything I said is going to come true unless we get nuked by Russia and I'll die. I'm telling you, I'm a revolutionary. I see what's coming. I've been here long enough to see what's coming. Even now, you guys really realize some of the top models in OnlyFans, if you subscribe to her and message her, you're not talking to her. You're talking to someone she hired, some guy she hired to talk to you on the internet and pretend to be her. That's what it is. You can look it up. A lot of girls do that. And so you can literally hire people to manage your Instagram, your OnlyFans, your Twitter, all your stuff. They'll manage it, and you won't even know the difference. You'll think it's her, but it'll literally be some guy. That's what the future is, my friend. Like I said earlier in this podcast, everyone is manipulating everyone. That's the only way you're going to do anything in your life, is if you manipulate people. There's no such thing as content and personality anymore. That was 2023, 2025. We are approaching 2020. We are approaching not 2025, but 2005, 2003. That was when the big boom happened, when YouTube blew up before AI. But AI is about to change the world. You saw that Chat GPS? This stuff is about to change the world that you live in right now. You'll see. Let's watch me. 5 years from now, you'd be like, that son of a bitch was right. Well, I'm telling you. Like, it let me come to the point where, like, stuff like this, like Minecraft, it won't be played like this anymore. Like, I'm not going to sit there and be building block by block. What's going to happen is we're going to put on our little gadget device, right? And we're just going to be able to think it. Okay, make plankton. Shoot! Minecraft just makes plankton right in front of you, exactly how you thought. Okay, make him holding a fly swatter. Boop, holding a fly swatter. Okay, make him dance in the rain, add rain effects. Like, it's all going to be through your mind. It's not even going to be through, you're not going to place blick by blick. It's like, it's not going to take me a month to make the Adopt Me map. I'm just going to, like, tell it to make me the Adopt Me map. And just like Chat GPT, it will literally just make the Adopt Me map. And like I said, whether you guys like it or not, it doesn't matter what we like. It doesn't matter if we like it or not. It's what's gonna happen. Did you finish this dragon? Is that what you came here to do? It looks like you finished the dragon. He looks nice. It'd be cool, man, if you had some purple blocks to him to give him like a neon color, possibly. But I think this map's officially done now that you finished the dragon. The amazing Ducky made that. I just wish that this future I could see, that I could take advantage of it. That's something that bothers me. Like, I can see this future, and it'll probably happen right in front of me, but it doesn't mean I'll be able to take advantage of it. It doesn't mean I'll be able to be like, oh. Is that a rat? That looks cool. You know, it doesn't mean that I'll be able to like. Oh, it's Foxy. Sorry, it's a little bit weird from behind. He's cute. I think I made that plushie before. He's real cute. Good job, man. I like that plushie, man. Yeah, just see it. It's funny you post that the moment I actually see it. I wish James didn't take down that weird thing he made. Hate that it's just tails here. Oh man, I know it looks different in your screen than it looks on mine. It's a texture pack I'm using. But it's not, I can't do anything about it because I can't go to my options about Minecraft crashing. You know what I mean? So I can't even change texture pack at this point. I just don't know what to do about it. Like, do I have to like find the folder to Minecraft and like just delete the last few things I downloaded? Because I think what happened is like I tried to download a couple of mods for it, and like they have this weird thing where it does it automatically now when you click on stuff. It doesn't really you don't install it yourself anymore. And so you go to options, and now options just crash when I go to options. So I can't even see the stuff that I downloaded, and so it obviously broke the game. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. It just like it just upsets me that Minecraft is such frustration. Like I'm sitting there with the Harry Potter mods for Hogwarts Legacy, and sometimes I'll mess something up and it'll crash. But there's a folder you put it in. I at any moment can just take the stuff out of the folder, and it's fixed. But Minecraft, I'm sure it is like that in a sense, but the way they try to make it set up, it's not like that. So I have to like find the folder, delete like all the mods, and then like come back and see what works and what doesn't. Whatever happened to that darn guy that made this tower and made all those cool cool things with Poppy Playtime? He made this thing. Oh, I haven't seen him in like a week. I mean, it is what it is, man. You know, people have lives. I get it. Oh, whenever I do get rid of my damn dog, man, this build's gonna make me sad. I've been thinking about that a lot. Like, am I gonna be sad when he goes? But like, he frustrates me so much. I don't think I will be. I think I'll be very relieved, to be honest. Because sometimes at night I feel a bit bad, and then I'm like thinking about it. But then in the morning I wake up and I just can't stand him, and I have to take him out, and I'm exhausted and I don't want to go outside. And then I get to a point where he just stares at me all damn morning, and I'm just like, leave me alone all morning. And so okay, what's next on the Bob's Burger build? I can't even select proper pictures anymore. Oh, because of this stupid new update on everything. It sucks because like the continuity, like you guys know what continuity means? The like the way things look in this show that I'm making changes constantly. Like they don't the park never looks the same as it does ever. I don't know, like, you know, they'll post like from the first season, from like the last season, is completely different looking. So I'm really trying to do to make it as I'm trying to make like the biggest stuff that stands out the most, like this guy, the Ferris wheel, the roller coaster, and then like add stuff that kind of looks like it in the background. And that's what I'm trying to do now, because like right here there's one of those spinny things, like the one you'd sit in and it'd spin around, like gravity would hold you back and you just like spin around. And so I'm trying to figure out a way to do that properly, at least start. 'Cause I'm about to jump off here. I'm not staying on here all day. I'm rambling about the future, but I at least like to get the circle started with it, at least, because it looks like it has like a red circle that has some stairs on this side where you come up, and then it goes inside a little bit, and then it has green and blue for the circling, and then it has like inside parts that are green, and then a middle piece up of a green ball in the middle. That's all I can really see. I'm gonna have to kind of fake the rest myself. Yes, mommy, I'll get to bed soon. Girl, you know damn well what I'm about to do after this. You out of all people know exactly what I'm gonna go do after this. There is a bird that needs to be finished, and he will probably at least take 3 hours, and I plan on finishing him tonight, regardless of how I feel. Got a bag of Tootsie Rolls. I got some sweet tea and a whole bunch of cheese. I'm gonna get bloated and finish that stupid Pet and Adopt Me. And then I want to work on the other one tomorrow, the Oscalot tomorrow. He's easier. He's only a, and I will. I'll go to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll sleep until 10, like I always do, and that will be life. I don't need sleep. I need money on Adopt Me because shit costs a lot of money. I don't want to drop below $5,000, $50,000. Sleep is not important. I will sleep more than half of my life away. And not only will I sleep half my life away, I will sleep for the rest of my life when I die. Forever. Forever I will sleep. I will sleep literally forever. Like, y'all get that, right? Y'all get not only do you spend the majority of your life sleeping, more than half your life you'll spend sleeping. And then not only that, when you die, you'll spend the rest of existence sleeping. Doesn't that blow your mind at all? Doesn't that like put you in perspective of how like wasteful life is and how meaningless life is? Did I just nail that? Oh my god, it looks pretty good. Let me see. I don't know how big this should be. How many blocks should I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5, 10, 15, 20 blocks maybe. 1 to 4, 5. That's a pretty good size. What I like about this, I'm trying to get to the end here. I'm trying to see where the pillar begins for like the dock itself. Because I know somewhere on this game, there is like a long dock. You can't afford to buy more than 3 eggs, homie. It's not about eggs. I told you I'm going to trade for most of those pets. I'll probably buy at the most 10 eggs at the most. And I say that because I know Harley's going to bother me for at least 5. And I know Lua's going to bother me for probably 5. And I'll probably do 5 myself. So probably like 15 eggs at the most. And the rest I'll just trade for. I mean, those first few days of the stuff, people are going to get so many duplicates of the rare, common, and whatever's below that. Normal. They're going to have so many duplicates that people are going to be literally giving them away. Like, it's going to be very simple. Like, I might even just do a couple live streams. I'll have people literally just give them to me. What are you talking about sleep for? I mean, if I try to sleep right now, it would not work. You more than anyone knows how it is to try to sleep, and you don't. Go to sleep, that is. How's this off? I mean, I guess it should be like that. So maybe it's off because of this. I'm not gonna be getting any sleep this weekend. I have my girls this weekend. That means Thursday and Friday. Well, at least Thursday I'll have to I'll just have to get up super early and like take Harley to school. I'll only get like 3 hours of sleep this entire weekend. I'll be exhausted most this weekend. It's very normal. As the Robert Smith would say, sleep when I'm dead, you angels. Sleep when I'm dead, you angels. It's not like I don't sleep my life away already. You're talking to someone that at best gets up at 11 o'clock. At best. Sometimes I try to get up at 9, but the next thing you know, my alarm goes off and it snooze. Shh. Wake back up. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. Damn, I should probably get up now. Y'all damn kids don't know who Robert Smith is. I'm not really, I mean, you could say I'm like a dating myself, like outdating myself, showing my age in a sense. But Robert Smith was old when I was born. I just know some of his songs. A lot of people I look up to know his songs. But if you ask me what my favorite Cure song is, I would say it probably is The Hungry Ghost. I love The Hungry Ghost. Because actually, like Robert Smith sings a lot of love songs. And I do not relate to love songs because I'm not in love and I don't feel that way. But The Hungry Ghost, I really relate to because in my mind, I don't know what it's about really. I wouldn't mind asking him, but he'll probably be dead if I ever meet him. He'll probably be dead before I could ever get a chance to. But I personally feel like The Hungry Ghost is about the strive that a man has or humans have to want to do better. But like no matter how good you do, like you'll probably never find that life. You'll probably never find that goal you're looking for, that passion. You'll never be satisfied type deal. Like one of the lines too, he says, even if we turn more to most, we'll never stop the hungry ghost. And like the hungry ghost to me is that feeling inside that like you always crave for more. Like no matter what happens, even if I did get 100K subs, it wouldn't be good enough. I'd get the plaque and be like, okay, well now we gotta get to 50. We gotta get to 500,000 now. I'm still only getting like 30 views for each video. There would still be problems. It still wouldn't be enough. Even if I got a loving girlfriend, it wouldn't fix me being in debt. It wouldn't fix me being without my kids. It wouldn't get me an apartment. It wouldn't do. It would just make me happy for a little bit. And I'd try to treat her like a queen. But in reality, I'd still practically be the same person. I'd probably end up ruining it. So that's what I do with every girl I meet. She sees how depressed and bitter I am and an asshole and racist, whatever the hell you want to call me. I mean, that last video I posted, I'm surprised someone didn't call me racist, but no one watching the video I post, no one cares. But like, that dude that made the Filbert comics, his name's Scott Adams. I didn't know his name until he went in his drama. I know his name personally. I know his name now. But he went on this big old rant about how like black people are a hate group. And I agree with like 85% of what he said. I think he's 100% right. Like as someone that most of my life, when I was a kid, school, the times I did at school, I got bullied and picked on by black people constantly. I'd get my books kicked and they would steal my Pokemon cards. I remember a time specifically when I was a kid just playing outside my house. A black kid showed up and tried to play with me. I was like, oh, sure, let's play. And he grabbed my Power Ranger Tori and he ran the hell down the street. I remember chasing him down the street and running into his house and trying to figure out who the hell he was. But it was a house full of people and I just basically had to leave. And my whole shit was stolen. And hell, just 10 years ago, no, 7 years ago, I got robbed at gunpoint by 5 black people and they stole my car from me, which I'm still dealing with the debt of having to deal with that right now. It's like my whole life I was tortured by black people. Like I completely agree with what him said. Like I don't consider myself racist, but I completely majorities are majorities. Like, cliches are cliches, dude. I mean, if you're walking down the freaking side of the road and you see a black guy in a hoodie, you're probably going to be scared. But if you're walking down the side of the road and you see a white girl in a hoodie, you're probably not going to be scared of her. That's just a fact. So it's just like, I mean, I can name you 10 black people I love, but I can also tell you that majorities, man. And it sucks because like, it's just, I got in a fight with a black lady yesterday. Literally yesterday I got in a fight with a black lady because what happened was I went to pick up a delivery, right? At this place I go to all the time. And someone had their stinking car parked right in front of there in the middle of the damn road when the parking spots are right there, but they're too ignorant to go and park. And that shit pisses me off because I go and park every single time. And not only that, they had their car turned on with no one in there and they had their music blaring, which is some rap crap music, and the boom, boom, just blaring. And I walk in there, I'm like, God damn, car in the way, just blaring the music in everyone's way. And then like the lady overheard me, was sitting in the counter, she goes, yeah, it's mine. And we kind of got in a bit of argument. I'm like, you just sit there and park your shit in there. I hope someone steals your car. And she's like, you ugly anyway, man, blah, blah, blah. And just talking all this trash. And we got into it for a second. Then she got hurt and left. And I'm just like, we need more people like me. We need to call these pathetic people out that do this stuff. But then as I think about it more, like if you look into the situation, I'm sure she had a terrible upbringing with terrible parents. If she probably didn't even have a dad, that made her this terrible person that thinks it's okay to park in the middle of the street with your car torn on, blaring your music, being a total piece of trash person. And all she had was literal 7-year-old name calling. Like she had nothing better than just loser name calling. And I assure you, no one can hurt my feelings. No one can hurt my feelings. It's impossible to call me anything and that I haven't called myself years ago. You can't get to me. So it's like, in a sense, I felt bad for her afterwards because I know like she had such a probably bad upbringing to have such a messed up mindset to think all that stuff's okay. And I know you kind of just ignore it. I know I probably shouldn't have said anything. I know, but gets on my damn nerves, dude. I don't like people that think they're better than everyone else and they can just, oh, I can park here if I want to park here. I'm better than everyone else. Like, pardon you. We're all doing this dead-end job. You're no better than anyone here. We're all working this dead-end freaking DoorDash job that's abusing us. Lady. The sad part is me and her talking was probably the most I've talked to a damn human in months that weren't my kids. That's the messed up part about it. As I'm almost like, damn, she was the closest thing to a real life friend I had there for a moment. Shit's ridiculous out here, bro. Oh yeah, I'm making a tilt-a-whirl. What the hell am I doing? Alright, tilt-a-whirl. Ah, shit, okay, I kind of messed up already. Alright, because this thing has boxes that are like yellow and pink. I'm getting off at 11:30, guaranteed. No matter what I'm doing, I'm getting off in 20 minutes. I have other stuff to do today. Yeah, do like that, because like the boxes are gonna... That's probably fine. Like that. Yeah, that's fine. I actually kind of hope I see her again because she's a black girl with some green hair or blue hair. She's not hard to miss. And I'll be like, hey, it's the girl that doesn't know how to park. You know, you figure out how to park yet? Sorry, I think it'd be funny. And she'd be all pissed and be, oh no, come on. I'm like, you're my best friend at this point. Let's just let's go over this, okay? There's parking spots over here. You could just park your car there and you could turn the car off because I've had my car stolen before. It sucks. You have to wait months of not working before you can even get the claim. And that's even if they don't find your car busted and torn apart. And then they won't even give you a claim. They'll just be like, oh, here's your car back. And then you'll have to pay the difference. Like, trust me, lady, I know you don't want your car stolen. You want to keep your car turned off. And the whole time she's going to be sitting there going, shut up, you ugly boy. I don't care, blah, blah, blah. I just think it'd be funny. I just think it'd be funny, to be honest. That's the humor I have. That's the type of humor I have. And there's she's my friend now. Especially if it's a girl. I mean, if it was a guy, I mean, give a care less. But when it's a girl, I just find it funny. There's nothing anyone could say to me that would offend me. I see Ducky's bored. It's hard to figure out these strings here. Did you make anything I can go look at, Ducky? I don't want you to see my builds. See, I made this one a 2 and the other side isn't a 2. Yeah. So maybe just here then. Boop, boop. That makes it even. Right? Yeah. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Okay. What yellow should we use? Oh, don't mention food. I'm at the point in my life where my body wants to grow a lot bigger, but I ain't got the money for it to grow a lot bigger, so it's just gonna have to keep starving. Oh, how we've been so wrong. We're so sorry and you've been gone. I was listening to the radio though, and I kept telling this lady was talking about the 1% of people become rock stars and musicians and stuff. Man, I really for a little bit really thought I was gonna make it, man. Can you believe it? But I guess in the end though, I really kind of knew I was never gonna be the next Harry Styles. I always understood that in a sense. Like I know that, but I didn't really want to become the next Harry Styles. I wanted to become just, I don't know, man. I just always thought that I'd be able to build up some kind of audience that would actually give a damn to follow me throughout the years. But people get so offended and people get so bored that by the time you do something for 10 years, you don't have a single fan that was there from the start. It completely changes. And to actually stay relevant for that long is literally impossible in this day and age. Because the way everything changes and the way style changes and the way people change, like, even if you get your 15 minutes of fame, it's only going to be for 15 minutes. I mean, look at that dude from But You Didn't Have to Cut Me Off Because It Can Never Happen and Then We Ate Some Tacos. Dude had a one-hit wonder, right? I'm sure he still plays music, but he will never have another song that is that big, that he had the one-hit wonder. Like, it'll be like, you'll be lucky to have that. At best you'll have a one-hit wonder. And yeah, I'm sure he'll be able to play shows and make enough money that he'll make instead of doing DoorDash to just play that song for the rest of his life. For the rest of his life, he'll make some commission off that song. There'll be 20 years from now, that song will still be playing on the radio. Dude got lucky as hell, and I hope he appreciates it. I mean, I would love to get that lucky and have one of my songs blow up that big and just forever play that song. I would never once be disgraceful. You know how like Nirvana hated playing "Smells Like Teen Spirit" because Kurt Cobain was like, it's too cliche, blah blah blah. But like, you know, it's just kind of that's what I mean. Like, be lucky enough to even have that one-hit wonder, and if you do, you should be extremely thankful that you have that. Especially if you're a white guy, because the only music that makes it now is black music. Let me go on another damn rant that's been bothering me, okay? So, I mean, if you guys might know, I kind of fancy this pop star called Miley Cyrus. Now, I do think a lot of her songs are okay and good, right? And I obviously fancy her because she's hot as hell and she's like 30 and she's just thriving. But in reality, the way she thinks, me and her could never vibe. Because I've been poor all my life and she's been a millionaire since birth. She doesn't know what it's like to suffer. She's probably never seen a cockroach in her life. But the point I want to make about Miley is this. She's coming off a new record. It's called Endless Summer Vacations, I think. I have a lot of people promoting it on Twitter. And they just released the track albums. And she has two people in there. They're doing features. It's not about the features. I'm not talking about the features. The point I want to make is this. They had the song credits in there. And every single credit on the song was at least 5 co-writers on the song. At least. So she clearly does not write her own music. Now she sings it because she had money to pay for vocal courses and she pays people to teach her how to sing because she's had money since the day she was born. And you can see it. You can go look at her practicing and her vocal coaches there going, oh, you're singing good. Get that high pitch. Go for it. Go. Get that high pitch. You can hear her vocal coach teach her. And so she also doesn't make her own beats. Like the beats to the song, she didn't sit down and write guitar for it. She didn't make up beats on a keyboard for it. She didn't play the drums for it. No. Someone else did all that work for her. She paid them to do all that. So everything that she puts out, which is 90% of the music industry, she didn't write. She didn't make. She's just singing other people's songs. And when they come out, she'll be number 1 or 2 on the top 10. All her songs will be on the top 10s list. And it's like every single thing in this world is fake, homie. Everything is fake in this world. That is just a huge thing that you got like, everything is pay to win. Just like on Adopt Me. Everything is pay to win. And so, like, once you realize that, it makes you look at music so much more differently as an artist trying to actually make it. Because you start looking at it and you're like, ugh. So not only can I not write my own music, not only can I not write my own songs, I don't have to literally pay people to do this stuff. Like, every artist out there is so friggin' fake, man. Which is why I think I like a lot of rock music, man. That's why I like so much rock music, because so many bands, like for instance the Manzingers, like they're one of my favorite bands, and you can tell they write all the guitar parts, they write all the lyrics, they write all the keyboard stuff. Now they might have a producer because they're signed to a label, but you can tell by what they write it. And that's why I support that kind of stuff, man. That's why it's important to support those bands, because they aren't a rich Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus doesn't have to put out another album forever. She never had to put out an album to begin with. She never has to go on tour, ever. She was a millionaire from start, and she's a millionaire until she dies. She was born into fame with the name Cyrus, and she will die out of fame with the name Cyrus. And so will her kids. That woman will never have to work a day in her life. She chooses to go on tour. Because what else she got better to do? She's bored. She's bored at the house. But it just really shows that, like, if you really wanted to get into music, and that's really your passion, then you're going to find out how bad this industry is. You're going to find out how fake every single body is, from, like, the best people you look up to, like, just how absolutely manipulative it is. It'll just make you sick. And that's why I feel like in music, it isn't about trying to hit that terrible pop star status, man. Because you have to act a certain way, be a certain thing, and basically sell your soul to the devil to hit that level. The level I was trying to hit is just a nice enough fan base, like a good 50 or so people that come to the shows, at best, to sell at a couple nice little places of playing my own music, and then possibly doing some live streams while I'm on the road, make videos while I'm on the road, to be able to, you know, do that side as well, and to monetize it in both sides. That was my dream at best. At best. Because I know I was never going to hit that pop stardom. I'm never going to be getting Grammy nominations for my crappy music. It's not going to happen. But I could do what I just said. And that's the closest we'll come. And that might hurt. That might hurt a lot. Because I dream of big fame. But at my age, I know that I have not a single fan of my music. And it takes artists 10 years to build up new fans and to go tour the world. And as lazy as I am now, I do not have the passion I used to. And as my kids now, I would never leave my kids to go do that shit anymore. At least until they're a bit older. And by the time they're a bit older, hell, I'll be in my 50s by then. And that's my deathbed. I'll have 10 more years before I die. So, like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'll ever play another show again. And that makes me really sad, because it's like been my dreams as a kid, and I just know that it's not going to happen. It makes me sad. But it's not like I didn't have my time. I mean, I had a good 15 minutes of fame. Well, it wasn't fame, but I had a few friends. We played a good handful of rock shows in my life. I literally opened for what I consider to be one of my biggest heroes, who doesn't even play music himself anymore. But I did open for him, and that was one of my biggest moments in my life, is me opening for him in this shitty little venue right down the road from my house. But I did do that. And that's more than a lot of people can say that started to be in a band. I had a friend who killed himself 10 years ago named Raymond. He was a really cool dude, right? And before he killed himself, he sent me this message on Facebook. It wasn't like, oh, I'm about to kill myself, but it was more like, hey, I saw some of your videos of you jamming out, dude. And he's like, dude, you freaking made it. You went out and did that shit. And he was like, that was totally awesome. And like, it's one of my favorite comments. I have a screenshot somewhere on my computer of that comment he said. Because to me, That was one of the most proudest things anyone has ever said to me. Because I love that dude. I started my first band with that dude. We went nowhere, but if we would have kept going, if I wouldn't have moved out, we would have stayed in the band, he would have took it seriously, I think we would have made it. At least we would have had a hell of a run. And so, like, I look back on it and I was like, well, why does he say that? I'm sure he played tons of shows, and he played guitar better than I did. He was a better singer than me. He was a better writer than me. I'm sure he played shows. And I look back at it, and he never did any of that. He never got in a band. He never went out and played shows. He would just play guitar sometimes, like a normal person would, to his friends, and then that'd be it. And he would just be into drugs, and he would one day hang himself on a tree, high as hell. So I look at that, I'm like, damn, man, boy could have been the next Kurt Cobain, like 100%. It's like, what the hell happened? So I think about him a lot when it comes to that idea, like, damn, boy, what the hell? But I also envy him in a sense. I also think a lot like, damn, I hate this life. I kind of wish I died instead of had kids. Because, hey, life's a bitch. I get it. He's not missing much. I literally wrote an album, I wrote a song called You're Not Missing Much. And it's about how COVID hit. And like how these people are dying of disease. We're all living in poverty. That's how that song went. It was all about him. It was like, but in the end, I write about, you're not missing much. But like, what was it like? But us holding down, like, I mentioned about how I had kids. And how, like, I wish he had kids to keep him from doing what he did. To keep his feet on the ground instead of feeling so alone. That's one of the lyrics I had in that song. That song will get posted eventually, by the way. It's coming on my next album. Not the one I have, the Marie album, but it's going to come on the next album, which is called I Need Help. That's the album it's going to be. I don't know when it's going to come out, but it's going to come out at some point. But that album specifically, that song specifically, the whole album specifically is kind of about him. But like, it's just crazy, man. And the most messed up part about that story about him killing himself is that if I die tomorrow, I will have my mom, my grandmother, my dad, my baby mama, my kid, my other baby mama, and my kid, and maybe my 2 former friends at best. That's 9 people at my funeral at best. He didn't have a funeral. He had a wake, and he was cremated. I went to his wake. That was the last time I saw him, dead in a casket. And he had the entire place filled with people. Filled with people. It had to be over 100 people that he knew and was friends with. There was his family, there was his brothers, there was his sisters that he had friends with. And he had that much support. That many friends, that many people that cared to take a Tuesday off to come see him one last time. My 9 people next to his 100 people, and he still did what he did. Out of all those people, like, seriously? You have that many friends, but you'll still feel that alone? So that really kind of blew my mind a bit. Makes me think about it a lot, Makes me think how people have really messed up demons, man. A lot messed up than I am, I'll tell you. It makes me kind of feel shitty for complaining about the little life I have, considering when he was 15 was his half-life. Shit blows my mind, man. Really wish we stayed in a band. We would have went a lot farther than my other band did. Because me and him, we like had such a good chemistry. Like we could have did vocals back and forth like Blink-182 did. Like he could have been like my Mark and I could have been the Tom, and we could have sung off each other, and that could have gave so much energy and so much fun. And I swear it would have spoke out so strong to like people. And I think it would have really connected with people so much. But my parents got kicked out of the trailer park they had. My dad ended up moving with his mom, and so we weren't friends anymore basically because I never got to see him. I think I saw him like 1 or 2 more times ever since after that, and that was it. He got heavily into drugs, worked dead-end jobs, couldn't sober up, and that was that. Still thinking about that boy quite a lot. This doesn't look right. It's a real good song though, man. That song, You're Not Missing Much. It's totally a COVID song. There's a lot of COVID songs on that next album because, like I said, like a lot of my songs I wrote a long time ago, and I don't ever put them out because people don't care, you know. So like, it's just becomes really deep. Damn it, it doesn't look correct. It doesn't look right at all. Dude's over here trying to talk to me, but I'm like totally focused right now on what I'm doing. How many is this over here? 3, right? 3, 3, 3, 2. Is it 3 on this side? Of course. Let's stick that bitch out some more then. Make one more block over then. I still, in a sense, am looking for my Mark Hoppus. I don't think it'll go anywhere. It'll probably be much like a dating app. But there's a couple websites where you can like, hey, I'm looking for bandmates. And once I put out the Marie album, I think I might post it there. Like, hey, I'm a singer looking for a band. It's not going to work, though. It's going to be like looking for a girlfriend on a dating app. It's not going to work because of the fact that everyone wants to be a singer. But you never know, I guess. You can at least try. How come this is wider but that isn't wider? It's wider on this side, but not. Why is it wider on one side, not wider on the other? I'm getting knocked out. I'm so tired of stuff not being even. Remember that time I said I was leaving soon? You're not missing much, but me holding my kid and wishing you had your own to keep from touching the ground instead of feeling so alone. Is this only 3? Because I feel like I need to move it over an inch. Because I can see that there's no middle here, and that's why it's so ratchet looking right now. So it needs to like have a middle. That really inspires me to record more, man. I wish it was not so difficult to record, bro. I can't stress when you're doing it alone. It's like the most tedious damn shit in the world. You're just sitting there like, yep, gotta do bass, gotta do drums, gotta do vocals, gotta do keyboards, gotta do... I don't think that'd fix it. Me either. Some bitch, bro. To keep keep you touching the ground instead of feeling so alone. I'll forever see us. What's it like from the other side? You can't tell me now. Oh, this is driving me mad. I cannot get this proper. Ugh. If I double it, that could be proper, like that. Son of a bitch, I'm deleting this whole thing. Where's Control Z at? This is so close too. Like I was so close getting this. It's like I did something wrong on it. It didn't turn out exactly perfect. It has to be perfect. I didn't realize that. That's the idea of the roller coaster too. Like I need to start off with the middle piece so I know what the ends would look like more importantly. And then I could do the ends properly. Alright, so let's look. What is the middle? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So the middle is a double, which I don't really want it to be. I want it to be a single. Stop gnawing yourself. You need to look pretty. Forever's gonna buy you. Please stop. I guess if I'm gonna probably take him to a pound, which is probably gonna what's gonna happen is I'm not gonna really have to deal with that. Have him looking nice, am I? I hate them to the point where I just can't stand this dog. Like every day I just wake up and like I still have that damn dog, damn it. He like becomes such a burden on me now. So stupid getting a dog, man. I make constant stupid mistakes. Chat's so vocal today, man. I sure said a lot for people not to respond to. Story of my life, though. Story of my life. Sitting talking to myself all day. If I ain't talking to you guys, I'm talking to my enemies. Cause yeah, I'm counting my enemies and I'm counting my friends. But they both look the same. A knife hidden in plain sight. This knife has been hidden all my life. Just looking for a better way. I'm just looking for a better way. I'm just looking for a better anything, anything. But these nightmares, they haunt me, but I'm not asleep. I'm daydreaming. Alright, this bottom piece is looking a bit better than what I originally did. It takes you this long to clean your room. Joking. Don't listen to me, I'm just an idiot. What are you doing? Oh, you have one of my socks. What a shocker. How many times I have to smack you before you listen? Forever. I'll smack this dog 1,000 times and he still will just grab my sock every time he's bored. It's not even available for you. I don't know how you get it without me noticing. Go away. Go away. I cannot stand this dog, bro. Like, every little thing he does, like, drives me on the edge and wanting to beat the hell out of him. Like, it just I hate it. He brings out the worst in me. It's like, I don't get it, because so many people are like... I, like, read a post on Reddit the other day. And it was like... And it talked about how, like, if you can't, like, you shouldn't have a... If something about, like, if you can't take care of a dog, like, you should never have kids type deal. And it's like, obviously these people don't have kids because, like, people that think an animal is anything like your kid, you are downright insane. A dog and a cat, they are nothing like your children. These are simple little creatures that if a zombie apocalypse happened tomorrow, you would literally be eating them the next week. But your kids, you would literally murder someone to feed. You would literally you don't understand. Like, when I sit there and say I can't stand my dog, gave up on him, like, you will never hear me say that about my children. They are just not the same. It is never going to be the same. And I just don't understand how anyone could come to the conclusion that a dog is anything like a child just because you think that does not make it true. Because the moment something crazy happened, like the moment shit hits the fan, that isn't going to be a thing. Like, the dog will be the first thing to go in your life the moment something crazy happens. You think if a nuke goes off tomorrow and you wake up from it and we're in World War III and your house is completely destroyed, you think you're going to be launching your dog around? You're not going to be. I assure you. You may think you will be, but you won't. Drives me crazy how many people just think dogs are like some kind of gods when in China they eat them. Didn't y'all hear the news about they finally admitted that the virus came from a lab in China or from someone eating bats? Which is disgusting, by the way. And I said that all along. Me and Trump has always been going, it came from China. We've been saying that forever. People are finally starting to admit it now, 2 years later. I'm not saying can't have pets. Pets can be fun. I like cats sometimes. And what I'm trying to say is, if shit hit the fan, that proves what I mean by, like, they aren't your kids. They are pets. They would be the first thing you ate if you didn't have food in a couple days. There was no grocery stores. There was nothing. The power is completely out, and you guys are screwed. You'd be cooking him on a damn over an open fire. No doubt in my mind. You'd be cooking that dog over an open fire. You'd be crying the whole time. You would be happy. You'd be like, thank you so much. You're saving our lives, puppy. We'll forever miss you. But you'd still be eating the motherfucker. It's like survival instincts. He would become food. Especially in like a zombie apocalypse, bruh. You're telling me you'd risk like a barking dog that could lure the whole zombies to you and get you and your kids murdered? No. He'd be the first thing that went. He'd be the first thing that goes. Guarantee it. It's just not true. If you think dogs go over kids, you don't have kids. It's that simple. And if you do think that, you're a shitty parent. Because it's just not true, bro. You're a child. If you think that you're a child of a dog that doesn't understand the love of your children. I would die for my children. Like, I'll give you a fucked up example. If someone ran over my dog, I'd be extremely pissed. I might even sue them. I might even fight them. If someone runs over and kills my kid, I'm blowing their fucking brains out. You get what I'm saying? There is a huge difference there. Okay? Because not only am I blowing their brains out, I'm next. Because I'm not living in a world where my kids are gone. Even one of them. I'm sorry to whatever one I leave behind, but I wouldn't be able to handle it. So, like people are insane about their pets because they can't have kids. It's always some crazy old lady that didn't have no kids that say that kind of shit. They just don't realize how good they have it because they live in society, you know, that worship pets. I tried to have a dog. I tried to understand why people worship pets. Everyone told me he'd be my best friend. Everyone told me I would have a huge, strong connection. I have never felt that with my dog once. But I gave it a whole year. I've had him for a year. I fed him. I took him apart. So I tried to love him. I tried to hold him. He's okay. But he never once have compared to my daughters. Not even close. Not even by a quarter as much as I love my daughters. Not even close, my friend. It's not even it's like not even remotely close to the passion I feel about my daughters. My daughters are irreplaceable. I might be sad if this dog went away, but if he got murdered and I want another dog, I'd get another dog. Everything would be okay. Eventually it'd be okay. But, oh, we miss Milo. We got this new puppy, though. He reminds me of Milo. He's cool. That wouldn't be the case if my kids died. I would not see my kids' funerals if they died. I would, it just wouldn't happen. I would be dead. My dog isn't actually that loud, to be honest. He's actually one of the quietest dogs ever because he's a Boston Terrier. So like Boston Terriers are pretty quiet, to be honest. That's one thing I was asked. And I am trying to sell him on Craigslist. Someone was like, "Is he a loud dog? I live in an apartment. I don't need a loud dog." I'm like, "Nah, not at all. He's a Boston Terrier. They're some of the most quietest dogs ever, and he is. I could make him bark if I pulled up a video of another dog and tried to pet him. I could make him get a little bit riled up. He would also bark if another dog walked by him. But besides that, he is the quietest dog ever. Like, for instance, people in the live stream, have you ever heard my dog bark once? He's literally right below me right now. You've not heard him bark once on this live stream or any live stream ever, unless I egged it on. He is one of the quietest dogs. It's because it's breed. Boston Terriers are not known to be loud dogs. Okay, this is a lot better than the first one I did. The first circle I did. I like this a lot better. My problem with this, I need to, I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do the entrance. But we're getting there on this. This is looking all right, man. Getting there. I gave some good color too. I want to go look at Homeboy's thing he was building here in a second. I was trying to figure out how to do this entrance. Now maybe instead of sticking it over here, maybe I could stick it over here. By all means, I'm not saying that I don't feel like people don't love their dogs. I know people love their dogs. I get it. I kind of understand why they do. This world's as lonely as hell. It's just I'm kind of a clean freak, and dogs are like extremely nasty. Like I could never in a million years let my dog be on my bed. I just can't. It's disgusting. I mean, dogs shed constantly. I don't want to sleep in fur. I don't want to be sleeping. I snore probably with my mouth open. I don't want to be inhaling fur constantly. I don't want to be digesting my dog's fur. I don't want to wake up with his ass in my face or me. Like, that's disgusting. Like, I can't deal with that personally. Personally, like, I'd have a very... This is messed up now. I have, like, a very bad problem with that. No, it's not. It's fine. Like, I can't even keep him out of his cage at night. Like, I don't trust him, man. He'll get restless at night in this tiny-ass room, and he'll end up, like, gnawing on the wall or gnawing on the cord or destroying something. And if he destroys something that costs me money, like, I'm gonna throw a fit, bro. Exactly, man. Kurt, I did not know dogs didn't clean themselves. Like, I 100% thought dogs clean themselves like cats when I got my dog. I was like, what? What do you mean dogs don't clean themselves? It's like a cat. It licks itself, right? Hell no, it doesn't. I give this damn thing a bath 2 times a week. I have to take him outside. He hates it every time. I don't see why he hates it, because the most attention I give him. It's hot outside. It should feel good. But I have to soak him with the hose, scrub his stupid fur twice, because it's hard to get the freaking suds in there because his fur's so thick. Clean him, dry him. He does that stupid shake thing that gets all over me that I can't stand. It takes a good 20 minutes. My back hurts afterwards every single time. And I have to dry him off, get the towel disgusting. And then he comes in, rubs his penis, drags his penis against the damn ground the whole time, rolling on the damn floor. It's disgusting. Oh, I can't stand it. And then, and then he still stinks. That's my biggest problem. 2 hours later, the motherfucker will still stink. Drives me up the wall, man. Like, I've always been a person that grew up with cats. Like, I don't have a cat. I don't want another cat. But if I got another pet, it would be a cat. And, like, I completely like cats better, man. They shit in a box, which isn't the greatest thing, but at least it's a box and not ruining the backyard. Because I don't want to go pick up dog shit in my backyard. We go on a walk. I make sure that motherfucker goes in the backyard and poops before we leave. I'm not picking up poop on the side of the road on a walk. This isn't a poop walk. This is an energy walk. Get your energy out. And even last time, I took him out to poop and then went for a walk, and the motherfucker still took his shit outside. He still went and pottied outside. It's like, dude, what the hell is your problem? Like, these are some of the big reasons why I'm getting rid of him. Like, I can't tell you a single thing I like about him. I was promised I'd have a best friend. I'd love him to death, but that's just not the case. And I'm just like so annoyed that he's not gone already, to be honest. It's like, every day I wake up, I'm like, damn it, I still have that dog. That sucks. I really want him gone before I got my kids again. And I'm going to have to go a whole nother weekend of having him, and just, so dreadful. Like, I had a dog when I was younger named Skippy, and my dad told me I had him for 7 years. He was a Dalmatian. I don't remember a lot about him. I remember probably being more annoyed about him, but I do remember being upset when my mom got rid of him. Pretty sure she took him to the pound. He got euthanized, I think, probably, because he was a 7-year-old big Dalmatian. I don't know if anyone took him or not. I know if I took my dog to the pound, he'd be gone the next day. He's a pure breed Boston Terrier. He'd be gone the next day. Most pound dogs are pit bulls. That's why I'm so desperately trying to sell him for a couple $100 instead of pound him. That's why I haven't done it yet. Because, like, I know he's worth a little bit of money. Like, he is a pure breed Boston Terrier. That is worth a bit of money right there. He sells for $2,000 as a puppy, if not more than that now of inflation. So, like, it's kind of, you know, I'm like, I know if I just wait it out at least for another week or two, I will find someone that'll give me like $600 for him. I know it. I just have to kind of wait it out, which I really don't want to, but I know that I could, and it's worth waiting out. I mean, I have food for him; he'll be fine. I just get so annoyed because I had multiple people contact me. I had someone yesterday contact me, and they're like, we live in this apartment. We have this other dog. Send me a picture of the other dog. We would love this hyper little dog you have. Can you tell us about him? We talked for like 30 minutes about him. And then the last thing she said was, well, I probably couldn't go over there until about 6 o'clock on the weekends I get off. I'm like, oh, that's fine. I'm free. You know, Tuesday and Wednesday, anytime you can come over. I'm just pretty busy with my girls this weekend. I probably won't be able to do it this weekend. And that's the last text we sent. They have not texted me. They have not texted me back at all. And it just seems that happens every single time. I had someone 2 days ago come over to see him, and I'm pretty sure he sabotaged it because he is not trained with people. He's the most chillest dog. Right now, if you look at him, he's chilling. He's not hyper or nothing. But when I go take him to the park and he sees all the people, he freaks out. When he met the person, he immediately jumped on all over the person. He immediately just kept doing circles around the person. He was drool leafing at the park, so he kind of nipped him a little bit. Just a little bit of nipping. He doesn't really bite. He never nips, but he was excited, and so he got drool over the person. And the person was obviously like, whoa. And just like, can I have a night to think about it? I'm like, sure. Never texting back. I'm never going to see that person again. And it's like, why did I just waste my time coming up here and showing my dog off to you when you're just going to pussy out and then not understand what I was talking about when I said that he needs training with people? And that's why I went back home and I edited my post. And I'm like, this dog does not have training with people. He is a very hyper puppy still. If you're going to come see him, understand that he is hyper. Like, I had to like change my entire post so someone could like understand that. So it just like annoyed the hell out of me, man. I don't want someone to come and see him and not take him. If you're coming to see him, I need you to be fully wanting the dog. Okay? And unless you come over here and he's like half dead, I expect you to get this dog. Like, and so for her coming over here and not doing it, like, pissed me off. I really had everything packed up in my car, everything like that I owned for him, ready to give him to this person for like $600, and they totally bailed on me. They were totally freaked out when they saw how crazy it was, and it was a total like, what the hell, dude. And that's why I like this other person. They said they're from Middleburg. It'd take them a good hour to drive out here. So if you're coming an hour from Middleburg out here, you're definitely committed enough to purchase the dog. They stopped texting me, though. feel like he sabotaged himself by freaking out around the person, so the person didn't really want him, you know? I'm like, you bastard. Do that shit on purpose. Me, I'm gonna stay on for an hour. 2 hours later. Granted, though, I mean, the two builds I did are pretty good. I mean, considering. I mean, they're pretty on point. He'd freak the hell out. He'd run around and jump on you and do everything in his power to jump on you, to roll over, to get him to pet you, and he would freak the hell out, bro. I'm telling you. It'd take you a good probably 20 minutes before you calm the hell down, but that's what I needed, though. That's where me and my ex-friend became ex-friends, because he kept promising me, like, he was like, dude, you'll love your dog, he'll be your best friend, I'll come over and help you with him. And he never did. And then he's like, okay man, let's hang out. And then he never did. And then he's like, hey, I'll come do bass for your album, because I've always done bass for your album, it'd be an honor to work on your album with you. And he set a time, and then he bailed on me again. And then after that I was like, I don't need friends like this. I don't need friends like this that just say they're going to do something and don't. So, like, I haven't contacted him. And he tried to call me once, and I just ignored his call. I don't need friends like that. I'd rather have no friends at all, which I don't have at all now, than have a friend like that just constantly bails on me. And it's not like I think he's going to hear this one day and change how he feels. He doesn't watch anything I do. He doesn't freaking support me. Boy, he doesn't give a damn about anything. And that's why I'm just like, it's over. I'm like, I haven't seen him in a year. He called me once in that year. I ignored him. I think he gets the hint. Alright, I'm done with this. Guys, look at how much of this damn theme park got done. What the heck, bro? This is like one of the craziest theme parks I've ever made. I have this huge Ferris wheel. We have this huge roller coaster. We have little amusement parks. We have the spinny thing. We have the weird that thing I made. This is really coming together, man. This is like insane. This is cool. I'm gonna see your build now. I'm gonna go see your build now, guy. That's like, we're getting Wonderwall really close to being done, my friends. That is freaking cool, man. That's what I'm saying, Pokemon Gamer, man. Like, I've built theme parks before, but I think by the time this theme park's done, it'll be like one of my biggest theme parks I've ever done. I like how the Foxy's the one that's just like bright as hell. These look cute as hell, though. My kid's gonna love these. Oh, that's that tree I made. That's tree I made's kind of in the way. I made that tree, if you were wondering. I had some food stands. I will, but the thing about it is, the food stands are so simple to make, is that they'll probably be like the last thing I do, because I'm trying to get all the big stuff out the way first. But honestly, there's like a big bouncy house, and there's like a stadium, and after that, I pretty much will be making the stands and stuff. The next thing I want to do, though, is I want to try to make the stadium. The stadium's going to be a bit rough, but I want to try to make the stadium, because there's a big stadium right next to the roller coaster. And I didn't really realize that until I started making the roller coaster, but I made this tree, by the way. It's okay if I take it down. I was making it because me and Ducky were trying to figure out what trees we wanted to put in the Adopt Me map. And that's the tree I made. But these look sick, man. You should, next time you get on, I'm about to get off, but next time you get on, maybe knock some of this dirt down and do like security breach ones. Do like a Vanny one. Maybe just do some of your other favorite ones, but if I could pick one, I'd like you to do a Vanny one personally. But like, try and knock this dirt down and try to make him like in an even row. Because I really like how you got him in an even row. It looks really cool. But I'm actually about to get off here in 5 minutes, so you might want to just hold off before you do all that. Did anyone make anything else that I should check out? Because I know it's just, you know, not a lot of people here. Did you make anything, Ethan? I know Pokemon Gamer came on and finished the dragon, although I still think it'd be really cool to add some like purple effects to them. I really like this Adopt Me map. This is like one of the biggest things I've ever built. Harley added this bone, and she actually she should have had it up a little bit more, but I didn't realize there was a bone up here. Oh, she needs to put it up a little bit more, but she totally added that, and I was like, oh yeah, there's a bone. Are you by it? I could teleport to you, I guess. Hi. Where is it? Where's your stuff? Oh, this. Okay, you're okay over here. This is a good spot. This is a very good spot. Sick, man. Looks like you're making a pizzeria or something. Sick. Oh, this is pretty cool. This definitely looks like, what, a pizzeria or something? This is a really good spot, too, by the way, because it's, like, right across from Muffin Man Town. And it's, like, it's a pretty good spot. And it's like, it's not far enough to be away from everything, but it's far enough for you to have space to do whatever you want, which is really cool. Because, like, I know, Cryptos, he was building some cool stuff, but it's right around everything. So it does stand out. It looks like good, but he's very limited to what he can build. But this is a really good spot. I'd love to, yeah, custom Fredbears. That sounds cool. I'd love to see you finish that. I'd love to see both you guys back. Both the new guys, Ethan and Cryptos. I'd love to see you guys come back next time. Tomorrow, we'll probably do another live stream because I really like what we're doing, and I really like you guys showing up and coming, even though a lot of people want to post a poll, talk trash, and say I should never do live streams again. But you guys inspired me to keep doing them. Bro, what is this thing? This thing like bothers me because it looks so weird. I might end up deleting it. And this pickaxe, it's like right in the way. I don't like it. But yeah, that sounds good, guys. I'm about to hop off. I appreciate you guys coming by, listening to me rant about everything from AI taking over the world, to me being depressed, to me not liking my dog. I sure can ramble about topics. I really wish I was big enough to do podcasts, man, because I feel like I'd be really good at podcasts, man. I really do. I wish I was famous enough. Ducky, what the hell is... Ducky, what the hell is that? I was not going to come over and look at your stuff, but you made this ginormous wall. What? Is that even her? What are you doing over here? I'm not going to go look, but I see what you're doing over making this giant wall over there, girl. Good. I would like to see you tomorrow, Crypto. I would like to see you there. Appreciate you, man. I want to go back to my build before before I leave. But yeah, we're jumping off here. That was fun, man. Appreciate you guys. Oh man, I'm going to adopt me now. I'm gonna do some grinding. I love what this is becoming. I can't believe I'm gonna make that stadium. That stadium's gonna be huge. It's supposed to go like right here. It's a baseball stadium. It's gonna be ginormous. And then you got a whole bunch of stands over here, and the ball pit over there, and some more rides over there. And make a big dock that goes out to the end. I don't even know what's on the dock. This is gonna be ridiculous looking. Wall to avoid being on stream. Whatever. You act like we can't fly. Girl over here building a damn wall and shit. Thinking she's like, man, how's all these people show up right when I'm about to get on? But I'm getting off. I will come back on tomorrow around 9ish. 9ish, meaning I will probably get off work at 9, eat some food, and then get on after that, like I did today. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching and all. Ducks Come Fly and all that great stuff. And what do I have over here? I have a picture of the Wonder Waff I made. That's a good way to end it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Woo! We'll see you guys in the next chapter of Duckcraft. Until then, safe, stay strong, and see you next time. Peace. Ducks Come Fly and all that great stuff.